The importance of knowing that the mainstream media lies about vaccines cannot be overstated. In recent years, the topic of vaccination has become a highly debated and contentious issue, with many individuals and organizations presenting conflicting information. While the mainstream media often presents a unified front in support of vaccination, it is crucial to recognize that this narrative is not always accurate. By understanding the ways in which the mainstream media distorts and manipulates information about vaccines, individuals can make more informed decisions about their health and well-being. One of the primary ways in which the mainstream media lies about vaccines is by cherry-picking data and presenting it in a misleading manner. For example, media outlets often cite studies that demonstrate the effectiveness of vaccines in preventing disease, while ignoring or downplaying studies that suggest potential risks or side effects. This selective presentation of information creates a skewed narrative that fails to provide a complete picture of the issue. Furthermore, the media often relies on sources with clear conflicts of interest, such as pharmaceutical companies or government health agencies, to provide information about vaccine safety and efficacy. These sources may have a vested interest in promoting vaccination, and their data may be influenced by this bias. Another way in which the mainstream media lies about vaccines is by using fear and intimidation to coerce individuals into complying with vaccination schedules. The media often presents worst-case scenarios and exaggerated claims about the dangers of vaccine-preventable diseases, while ignoring the potential risks associated with vaccination itself. This fear-mongering can be particularly damaging, as it creates a sense of panic and urgency that can lead individuals to make rash decisions about their health. Additionally, the media often portrays individuals who choose not to vaccinate as reckless and irresponsible, further perpetuating the myth that vaccination is the only acceptable choice. The mainstream media also lies about vaccines by ignoring or dismissing credible sources of information that challenge the dominant narrative. For example, the media often disregards the work of scientists and researchers who have raised concerns about vaccine safety and efficacy, labeling them as anti-vaxxers or conspiracy theorists. This dismissive attitude creates a culture of censorship, where dissenting voices are silenced and marginalized. Furthermore, the media often fails to report on instances of vaccine injury or adverse reactions, which can have devastating consequences for individuals and families. By ignoring these stories, the media perpetuates the myth that vaccines are universally safe and effective. It is essential to recognize that the mainstream media's lies about vaccines are not merely innocent mistakes, but rather a deliberate attempt to shape public opinion and influence behavior. The media's narrative on vaccination is often shaped by powerful interests, including pharmaceutical companies, government agencies, and other organizations that stand to gain from the promotion of vaccination. By presenting a one-sided and misleading narrative, the media can create a false sense of consensus and manipulate public opinion to support the interests of these organizations. Ultimately, the importance of knowing that the mainstream media lies about vaccines lies in the ability of individuals to make informed decisions about their health and well-being. By recognizing the ways in which the media distorts and manipulates information about vaccines, individuals can seek out alternative sources of information and evaluate the evidence for themselves. This may involve consulting with healthcare professionals, reading scientific studies, and seeking out diverse perspectives on the issue. By taking a critical and nuanced approach to the topic of vaccination, individuals can make more informed decisions about their health and well-being, rather than simply relying on the misinformation presented by the mainstream media. By doing so, individuals can promote a more balanced and honest discussion about vaccines, one that takes into account the complexities and nuances of the issue, rather than simply accepting the mainstream media's distorted narrative.